Welcome Northeast Tech to the May edition of Tech Tuesday. I wanted to start off really by acknowledging the accomplishments of all of our students that competed in CTSO skills contests. We've got several going to nationals. We had to up that budget, but that's a good problem to have. There are lots of folks that get involved now in the logistics of getting our students off and on to nationals. The accomplishments are really truly an indication of our investment in our students. You know, we teach them the skills, but what really matters is those life-changing perspectives, life-changing self-perspective, really, of the students that come through our programs. You know, as we've put every kid, I talked to April today, and she said ultimately every completer has gone through mock interviews. It's those soft skills, those leadership skills, those things that we expose our students to that they wouldn't get if they didn't come to Northeast Tech. And I don't know, some of you may have heard me say this, but 20 years ago when I was a high school principal at Claremore, one of the big reasons I became a big fan of what Career Tech does is seeing the students that I would have to come to Tech that would come back, and I would see their leadership, their composure, their self-confidence, their swagger. It really changes their life. And it's not always just about the technical capabilities, but it's about the achievement. And we see this in short-term training too. When I came out in adult ed, students that didn't have success in school, and yet they gained success in an adult ed class, gaining a credential, it gives them a foothold into achievement and that their life can be better, and it causes them to even choose to seek more. And it's through the people that we hire. And I think it's that shared commitment we have to make life better for those that come to us and make our communities better. So I really wanted to acknowledge that the work that all goes in, that we all go through to make that happen. So it's a good time to be at Northeast Tech, and I thank you all for the work that you do. That being said, we're recognizing some Tech Connect participants at the board meeting. If you haven't had an opportunity, the Tech Connect is where we take our employees. We cover 5 counties. We're doing all kinds of things through our full-time programs, short-term programs, business and industry. It gives you an opportunity to get out there and truly to see what I see, having that vantage point of knowing what is going on and just the varied landscape that we have at Northeast Tech. But if you haven't had opportunity to do that, when that opens again for next year, I'd encourage you to make application. And if you've made application before and didn't get in, doesn't mean you weren't a good applicant. It's just sometimes we can only take about 15. So throw your name in the hat again there. Whether you're an instructor, an admin assistant, a specialist somewhere, working in biz, whatever you're doing, it's open to everybody. And we want a good cross-section of that from across the district. Also, coming up this summer, we do have a Tech Experience at Claremore and Afton we're doing this year. Tech Experience is when we bring in partner school employees, those who are influencers really of our secondary students, and we bring them onto campus and we give them a brief experience. Sometimes it opens their eyes. They think they know what goes on at Tech. But they really don't. Every one of them, when we do surveys, they acknowledge just how educational that experience was, knowing the quality of instructors that we have, knowing what we do in our career readiness centers, the mock interviews, the technical capabilities, the credentials of our instructors, honestly. They don't even realize. So that's going on, and I appreciate those of you that are on extra duty contracts to come back and help make that a great experience for them as well. So as we wind up this year, we've got graduations going on at every site, and then we culminate that with a year-end picnic on the 29th. We'll be here at Pryor at the Mace County fairgrounds, and I really look forward to seeing everybody there. It's just the best day of the year for me to kind of just hang out and to see you and have fun together. But as we approach that date, I wish you well, and I look forward to it. You take care.